saying? That's what helped the middle class stay strong. And even they got more money. But they became, not, I ain't gonna say richer, but like they prospered in that too. You know what I'm saying? Though they was being taxed, like the middle class was so strong that they basically got the money back. Right. And when you look at stuff like Amazon, when you hear that they didn't get taxed for nothing all year, you looking at it like, what's going on there?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I believe if you talking about taxing, that I agree with that, because I think the more that you make and the more that you do, or the more that you accumulate, I think you should give. But I think if it's like on a charity base, they gave $25 million, when they ain't have to give it all, then I think that is a pat on the back, because that's $25 million that as a group we didn't make up.
Right. And that I wasn't gonna give.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I have a hard time giving somebody like, $20. Yeah. But I have no problem going out to eat, spending, you know what I'm saying, $40, $50 for myself. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
My thing in terms of taxes is I don't mind taxing like corporations more money, but as an individual, I don't want that much coming out. My main reason for not wanting that is, if government was more transparent and we could like see where the money was going, I wouldn't have as much of a problem giving up that money. Yeah. But in my personal experience, I see, our tax money, keeps going missing, and people saying we don't have money for like school programs and this and that. But then like the mayor get a raise or something like that. Like they find ways to give money that way. And in these new construction projects, but then like the places that look like my community is getting torn down, stuff like that. Yeah. So I'd rather take my money and like pump it directly into where I want it to go, instead of it being taxed and going out to, I don't know where that's going.
I think I was talking to you about this when I was looking at it. It was saying something like, I was talking to you and I was saying something like, I think when they before they take your tax out, they say, okay, this is we're gonna take all the taxes out of this. This is where all your taxes coming out. This is where they going. This, that, and third. But give you options on where you want it to go. I think every person should have.
I
an option.
I remember you talking about that. Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying, like this percentage of your tax that we're getting, you can either put it in these three things, or these three things, or these three things. You know what I'm saying?
I think that would work if like there was a certain part that had to just go to the government and they decide, and then there's a certain percentage of your income that you can decide, I want to focus on that.
For your state. That's what I'm saying. Like, like your federal tax and your state tax. Yeah, like that'd be dope. You get to choose where you want that stuff to go.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I'm cool with that.
Even if it's just like 50%, 50% goes to this place, and then 50% you can choose however you want to, do it.
Same thing with your car taxes. I think you should be able to choose, like, this should be here, this should be here, this should be here. I think that should be more of a thing than how we have it now, because it's more of a mystery on where my money goes. Yeah. Like you can talk to me all you want, like, well, they paying with our tax dollars, but I don't know, I don't have a feel that it's going. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have a feel like, oh, they using your tax dollars to pay for this or pay for that. It's like, yeah, but I don't know.
Are they though?
But where are they going? Like, if it wasn't going to that, what else where it was going?
I think a lot of times, even with taxes, because you do see like, constituents of like centers and stuff, like they towns, like they're still needing a lot of stuff, but in recent years they've been getting raises like every year. So a lot of times, a lot of places are cut costs instead of pumping it back in just to like get themselves raises. So I do think if it was more transparent, and we didn't see stuff like senators getting raises all the time, I feel more comfortable with.
But with that same theory, I'm okay with them getting raises as long as they're getting taxed for it. The tax for is like, you know what I'm saying, the more money you make, the higher the tax is.
I think they should only, like, you get a raise at a job if you earn it. But if your constituents are still in the same situation, what are you getting a raise for?
No, I absolutely agree with that. Now in that case, like, if you're doing bad at your job, you should be fired.
If your town or your area is prospering, okay, you're doing a good job. You've earned this. But if your town is in the same situation, or the money keeps flowing, like, to a certain sector of your city, then nah, you not for the people, you for yourself and whoever people is the pocket you're in.
Yeah, but you also gotta be careful with that, because like even in South Carolina sometimes, like even with the school system, if you're in a rural area, it's hard for like whoever's over that county to get money to come down there for the school. Yeah. So even though it seems like he's doing a bad job, but he don't have the resources that like someone like the upper states have. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So he may look like he having a bad job, but goddamn.
But let me tell you, but I will say that when in situations like that, I can vibe with that. Mm-hmm. But if you saying we can't get the money down there, we can't get the money down there, and like, but you just keep getting raises and stuff. Money's somewhere. Money's somewhere.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
So I mean, I can understand that, because they're all hardworking, roll up your sleeves, local mayors and stuff that, sacrifice, and it's hard to work with people sometimes.
I think when it comes down to cities, I think each, whether it be a mayor or a senator, whatever, from each, whatever, like county or even whatever the case may be, I think they should have a pot where they all put that in and it's separated equally. Yeah. But it's hard to do that because you might like, well, we make more money in there. Or we bring in more revenue than this. Right. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So
I think if you have access though, like, because, school system stuff are really fueled by property, the value of property around it. Mm-hmm. In a lot of rural areas, it's not really popping like that.
Especially here, though. You go to rural, you be like, people live here? Yeah. Like, there's a school?
But if you are a high generating school, and you have access, you can send that to the rural areas.
But it's hard to say that because you like, well, we can use this extra money for the kids to do something extra. We can send them on a field trip and their parents ain't got to pay. You feel me? That's what it become weird at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, if I was mayor, I'd be like, well, y'all. I mean, that's a nice sentiment, but y'all already have a lot. Mm-hmm. Do you want to at least be like just allocate a few dollars for these kids that don't have any of that?
Yeah, I would agree with that, man. I think it should be something in that area for far as like being able to split it in equally. Mm-hmm. But I think also with the idea that I have as far as the taxes in those real areas, they can be like, well, instead of splitting up everything, let's fix this up first. You know what I'm saying? Let's put all our money here and then put I think it should be a certain percentage that you can put in that area. But if it's the highest one, like say you can only put, we're going to put 56% of all the taxes that y'all have in here. You can't just put it all in here. We got to separate it. Well, I want the most to go in our schools. Yeah. The roads already messed up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no use separating and then, dragging our feet on everything. Mm-hmm.
That's why I think get one area situated.
Get right up one area straight, and then we can move along to something else.
I just wanted to settle just because I'm not a millionaire yet, but I'm working towards that, and I don't want to hear anybody mouth.